Anyways, put in the comments if you guys can hear me all right, you can see me all right. Anyways, guys, good evening or good morning or good afternoon or whatever you guys are watching this. I think it's like 8 o'clock in California, and I believe it's 11 o'clock here in Bangkok. So if you're online, throw it in the comments so I can see that it's working. Kitty, if you're there. Okay, let's see what we got. Hey, $5 already? Wow. For a bag of nuts. Thanks a lot, man. By the way, I am in the business class lounge for Thai Airways. And it's pretty nice. It's busy. I'm going to be showing you guys around the best I can as long as I have reception. That's what I'll do for you all. Still don't have any word if you guys are even seeing me or hearing me. So please, please, please throw it in the comments. So I can see if you guys can hear me. Let's see. See the bag of nuts comment. I don't see anything else. Somebody tell me, you there? Joe, I know you're watching. But hopefully you guys can. I'm going to pull out that sounds good, but I can see you. Sounds good, but I can see you. So sounds good, but maybe you cannot see me. So I don't know. So hopefully you can see me. So it sounds like you guys can hear me okay, and that's perfect. So I'm over here at in Bangkok at the airport, Suvarnabhumi Airport. I'm sure I said it wrong, and Kitty will be the first to correct me. I'm going to take you guys on a walk around on this first class lounge. I've never done this before, so I'm not sure what to expect. It is pretty busy here, a lot of people, and yeah, we're just going to hang out with you guys and see what happens. And here you are good. Awesome. Thanks, man. Well, I got 6 viewers in so far. And like I said, I'm going to take you guys around this first class or business class lounge. It's Thai Airways. And I'm not flying Thai Airways. I'm actually flying Air Asiana. But I will show you guys this lounge, and we'll kind of take a little walk and talk. And then we'll come back and we'll answer questions, that kind of stuff, and let you guys know what's going on. But from right now, let's do this. Let's see if I can just turn it on. Let's see. You guys can see how crowded it is. So there it is. This is the business class lounge. Yeah, please give me a thumbs up. Joe's the guy who gave me the $5, you guys, for some nuts. And what I'll use it for is a tip, if that's what you mean, Joe. Give a tip to somebody in the business class. I can do that since I tip. I'm a tipper. I admit it. I like to tip in the lounges, stuff like that. So if you guys bear with me, I'm going to move this around. There you go. All right, give me a second, guys. All right, so hopefully that works for you guys. We're gonna walk around this lounge real quick. So give me a brief moment. I'll let you guys check it out. So again, this is Thai Airways Business Lounge, and let's go. Let's be incognito. So we won't be real loud. I'll just walk around. I'll let you guys see this. So again, this is the business class lounge. You get this little board right here. And it's pretty nice. It's not bad. It's with Thai Airways. And I'm not able to answer the comments right now, but I will get back to the comments once I go back to my seat. So again, this is what the business class lounge looks like. And it's a large lounge, if I can speak correctly. They don't give you reminders of your flight, so you constantly have to check this board, which is fine with me. But here you go. So, and this is just one of the food sections. They have 3 of these sections around here. And you can work on your computers. And everything's unlimited, free, unlimited food, drinks, alcohol. I mean, I guess you pay for it. And this bar, this is just one of the many bars. And she'll do a mixed drink for you too. They actually have good drinks. You can see the drinks on the table there. It's actually pretty cool. We're gonna come up right here and let you guys take a look. And you'll see unlimited bartenders and stuff like that. So and this lounge goes forever, guys. So if you don't have lounge access, that's where you would sit. That's where I'd be sitting there for about 3 hours. I do fly business class. It's one of the perks I do for myself, essentially. And with how much I save on rent and food and all the other stuff, I don't cut myself short on business class at all. So here's another one. And again, food, there's like desserts, all sorts of stuff over there. And you can see it just goes forever. And another cool thing about this lounge is it has showers. So you can use the restroom and you can actually take a shower. So, and I think that's pretty cool. Thank you, Fa. Glad to see you. Fa, I'm so happy to see you because I can see that you're so much happier now. And at least I think so. At least it sure looks like it. You're eating a lot again, which is good because I was getting worried about you. But anyways, another place where you can get whatever you want to eat. So look at that, Pack a Pow. Wow, I love it. Got some Pack a Pow. Oh man, this is great. Some chicken dishes. Unlimited coffee. And let's see, vegetables. All right. And then rice. You gotta have, you know what, you can't be in Thailand without rice. I don't think you need to lose weight. Oh my gosh. But good that you're staying healthy. Very important. There's a kids area for the kids that fly business class. And so I'm just showing you guys the business class lounge and how large it is. Yeah, that's coming from Kitty. She's getting ready to hit the gym now that I'm gone. It's pretty funny. I come to Thailand and I gain weight. She gains weight. We're just like together. And look, more food. So you can get like sandwiches. So sticky rice with banana filling. Yum. I might have to try that. And then more drinks and coffee. And I believe this is just another entrance over here. But we're going to walk the whole way and let you guys look. And if you want private room to do phone calls, whatever, or talking, you can have those as well. And like I said, they have showers here. And this is just an entrance. So we're not going to go all the way to the entrance. But you can see how big this lounge is. I mean, what do you guys think? And this is the Thai Airways lounge. And I'm not even flying Thai Airways. I'm actually flying on Air Asiana, or Asiana Air. And if you're not in these business class lounges, you have to sit right here. You basically sit on those hard chairs, and it's horrible. It's like the worst thing ever. So I do splurge and get a business class ticket. And again, I'm taking the shortcut, guys. I didn't want to walk through all the people while I'm talking. We'll walk through some of them. But you can see food everywhere. And I like the other side much better. The other side of the lounge, in my opinion, is newer. And it's definitely nicer. But, I mean, these are leather. These are nice, comfortable. And a shower area. So if you're in the business class section, you can take a shower, freshen up. And more food. What did I tell you guys about food? Everywhere. So much food. It's crazy. And Royal Silk. There it is. Thai Airways Royal Silk. And so basically you come down immigration and has its own entrance, which is pretty cool. So I really like that about the Thai Airways. Has its own entrance, and the people here are great. They will check your flight for you. They will check your flight for you. If you're flying Thai Airways, they'll actually change the seat upon request. And if you just want to jump off, grab a drink, they'll do that also. So this is the newer lounge. They've renovated the whole thing. So we're gonna walk by here again. And you can see it's much more different. It's much different. Much more. Man, I'm all over the place. I'm tired. Look at little dining chairs. And then the lounge chairs right here. So guys, the chair I'm sitting in is one that lays back. It's really comfortable. Doesn't like lay back where you're falling asleep, but I could. You have these whole sections, and it doesn't get noisy. It stays quiet. And again, showers, and there's sleeping areas actually in here where you can take a quick little nap. Yeah, that's the shower area. I smelled soap. So yeah, here you go. Bangkok Airport. And look at this food area, guys. Look how much food. I mean, it's just food everywhere. And these guys will make fresh Thai food for you. Noodles and cakes but so much to choose from. And he'll just cook it up. You just tell him what he wants. Tell him what you want. And there's no tipping. There's no giving money, nothing. So there you go. Ooh, flight delay. That's not me. So we're at Orchard. We can't. And then this is the restaurant area right here. And then again, like I said, a whole nother bar. And then you can get the Royal First Class, which is private seating over there. We're not going to go that far. But again, access to the bar. And really kind of cool. So I have to go plug in. My phone's going to keep dying on me until I lose you guys, or I need to plug in. So if I miss a comment or two, I will be getting to the comments. So please leave me a comment. And I said we get a snack. What do you guys think? Ooh, look at that. Look at that chocolate right there. Ooh, chocolate. Chocolate. Little chicken little thing. Actually, that's what I'm gonna get. So yeah, I'm just gonna get one of these chicken things and sit, eat with you guys. How about that? Boom. And you can get beer and drinks. All right, you guys bear with me. I gotta plug in. So stand by. 1 second, please. All right, I think we're charging. I think. I hope. I hope. There we go. All right, guys. So, yeah, guys, I'm over here at the airport in Bangkok. There are two of them. And this is the Sernapuni Airport. And again, I'm sure I said it wrong, but it's the big one. How about that? And I'm at the business class lounge for Thai Airways. And boom, there we go. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start looking at comments. So you guys bear with me real quick. Let's see if I can do this. This is all on my phone. Delta Sky Club. Oh man, Delta. Yeah, I don't know about that one, man. I've flown Delta a couple times. Wasn't real excited about it. But you'll have to let me know because I haven't done their business class product. Das TV, hi. Retired too early. Hey, Joe. Safe travels. I'm going for dinner. Oh, so he retired too early. Must have left me already. That's our dinner this time. Shoot, it's 11 o'clock. Ryan. Oh, Ryan's on. P. Kitty. And of course, Fa, we talked to earlier, and Kitty's there. And I did have to leave Kitty. And then Hard Tulip. Dude, that is hilarious. I love it. Love the name, Hard Tulip. That is perfect for Pattaya. This guy must be rich. Well, you know what? In Pattaya, I would be considered rich, I would guess. If you think about it, the kind of how your money stretches in Pattaya, yeah, that I would be considered rich, I would say. All right, we're gonna take a bite into this bad boy. Again, we're in the business class lounge for Thai Airways here in Bangkok. That's amazing. That was amazing. Man, I only took one bite. I'll be finishing that off after my live stream for sure. Yeah, she's very skinny, Kitty. But you know what? James is back now, and man, all I see is eating videos. I did see Fa cooking at home for James, or for herself and James, try to kill him with some heat. I did see that video, and I felt bad for the poor guy. He had to take it easy on the heat, this American guys. And Kitty does cook for me too, but not too hot. Kitty says, Robbie, take care of yourself. Well, I would say flying the way I'm flying. What's cool about this flight is it doesn't leave till 2 a.m. Therefore, I'm going to get on the flight. It's going to be like a 6-hour flight to South Korea. And I'm just going to rack out at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't get in till like 9 or something like that. So that makes it perfect rest, perfect sleep. And then I have like a 5.5 hour layover. I'll hang out at the airport there, get some work done, edit some videos, that kind of stuff. But again, the perfection is the 2 o'clock in the morning. Yes. I am not having soda. I'm actually drinking water, and lots of it. So, and then the next day, so my flight, the 5-hour layover, it doesn't take off until like, let's see, 9:30, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, yeah, 2:30. I'll do a 2:30 flight out of South Korea, so it's an all day. What's interesting is I land essentially 2 hours later, even though it's 10 hours later, because I think it's 11-hour flight or something like that to LAX. But the time is landing like at 4 p.m. or something. So it's pretty crazy. So I get to roll back the clock a little bit, time travel. So that's pretty fun. I'm sure I'll be dead tired, but all right, let's take a look. I got a couple new comments here. What's Joe saying? Joe, the van, yeah. So keep in mind, I'm not gonna make the mistake and just do a bunch of van videos. That's probably not what I'm gonna do, but I will be doing a van life tour for sure. It'll be a little more than that when I get back. As I've told a lot of you guys, I got rid of my place where I lived, and I have a small warehouse building where I store my van. My office is there. We will be taking a tour of that because I did put a bathroom in there and a shower and a little kitchenette, and then I parked my van in there when I'm gone. So I will take a full tour of that facility, and you guys will see how I live and how much I pay. I will be talking about that. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed guys, I found somebody to sublet my building. That way I can keep part of it for my van when I'm gone. This will be my 3rd year staying in a van during the summer. So the last 2 summers I've been staying in a van for the most part, touring the country. And this year I don't have an apartment to go back to. I don't have I have none of that. It is 100% in the van, in the shed. And not that I don't have buddies who'd let me sleep on their couch and all that stuff. But yeah, I will do the full van tour. I will do the office tour. And my guess is I'll probably do 1 video a week of letting you guys know where I'm at in the country. And I'll be doing some Thailand. I have some Thailand videos I will be producing the next 2 weeks or so. If you are a member, you will get to see the van life video first and all that stuff. So that is a benefit. Just gonna let you guys know you're gonna see it way in advance. But I will be having some Thai videos I'll put out there first. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys take a look around here. Here we go. Boom. So you might wonder, where am I? I am at Bangkok Hospital. Not Bangkok Hospital, guys. I'm at the airport. My kidney stones passed. I got 1 left, and I'm here in the business class lounge and for Thai Airways and Air Asiana, and that's what I'm flying. Air Asiana business class from Bangkok to LAX, and then I'll fly business class from United from LAX to San Luis Obispo. That one's 100% on miles, on points, which is kind of cool. Cool way to spend your points and your money. But there's a lounge. If you guys have any questions about flying, the airport, definitely put it in the comments. I'm trying to respond to all the comments. Can't wait to see the walkthroughs. How we haven't had any new comments. And we're only 25 minutes into this video. I wouldn't think we'd have a whole bunch going on because I can't really walk around the airport. I got all my bags and all my stuff. I don't check luggage. I'll show you actually what I have. That's it, guys. Got my backpack with Hello Kitty. That bag is heavy, let me tell you. It's a big old bag. Then I got my carry-on. They're both carry-ons. But that's it. Don't check luggage. I have computers in my bag. I have like 1 change of clothes because I do like to change on my layover, because I feel like crap whenever I have a long flights like this. So my total travel time will be right about, I think it's 26 or 27 hours. And that's only because I have 2 layovers that are long. In the air time, we're talking, I think it's 16 or 17 hours in the air. And then I have 10 hours of layover. That makes sense, yeah. So, question, how is Kitty coming to America going? She's coming with me. Dude, Kitty's coming with me. No, okay. She has her interview, Joe, biggest supporter on my channel. We went ahead and paid the fees. We paid for the coach, the agent, we're gonna call it, but it's really somebody's gonna help coach her along to answer questions. And the interview is on July 3rd. If she passes the first time, which would be amazing, which is, the interview's what, a month and a half away? If she passes the first time around, she will be flying to the United States. It won't take long. I'll actually look for a flight, and maybe I can get her on the flight, and she'll come for the holidays. I don't know yet. But for sure, she will come in January or February to the States, in which we'll stay mainly in California for a month, and then we'll take the van and she'll tour in a van, and I will be doing videos all the time with that, because could you imagine Thai girl living in a van? I mean, Thais they're just different, right? Feminine, gotta have the bum gun, gotta take 2 or 3 showers a day, and to go into a van where there's no shower, no bum gun, means we got to go to the gyms, the truck stops, all that stuff. She's gonna flip out. Yes, Kitty in a van. Thai Kitty in a van. So if you guys can imagine Thai Kitty in a van, I think it's hilarious. And I just laugh at myself. I cry right now. Yeah, you're crying because you're gonna be in a freaking van for a couple of months. But really, we're gonna go to Yosemite. We'll do all the tourist spots all over the United States for sure. For sure. We'll be doing Disneyland and Yosemite and San Francisco, which I'm very familiar with. Yeah, Kitty can do it. She definitely can. I actually think she has a very good chance of getting it the first time. It's quite the process to get your visa to come to America. What Kitty has going for her is that we've been traveling. The last time I was there, we went to Taiwan and Singapore, and maybe in the next couple weeks she'll go to Japan, I'm hoping, with her friend. So they do ask the question, where have you been? They want to make sure you're going to come home. So she has travels, she has stamps in her book, and then they'll look at her income, basically. Do you have a job? Why would you come back? That's going to be the difficult part for her, because I take care of her. And then they're going to look at her age. Can she have babies? Which is so interesting, because I mean, younger Thais coming to America, it's really tough unless they're married, because they think they're just going to pop out babies in the United States and then stay. Then we got to take care of them as a country. We can take care of all the people south of the border, but not the other directions, if you guys know what I mean. So, whatever. It's just the way it goes. And if I hurt your guys' feelings by saying that, you're probably on the wrong channel. Because that is the way it is in America right now, is if you jump across the border, I don't care what country you're coming from, and you get knocked up, you have a baby, we're going to take care of you as a country. The way it goes. So I see a conversation with Kitty and Joe happening as I'm giving my lecture. I'm crying. I can do it. Kitty, you can do it, and you're gonna be just fine. Hard tulip, where are you at right now? Are you in Thailand, or are you in America? Where are you located? Or maybe you're not in either. Maybe you're in Canada. I don't know. Where are you at? Where's Hard Tulip at? 'Cause I love that name. Maybe you're on Soy 6. I don't know. Dude, we are all immigrants. Dude, you're Newcastle, England. Your name is Hard Tulip. That's freaking awesome. Is it cold over there? I think it's pretty freezing over there, right? Are you guys starting to warm up? And Kitty says, hi, hard ka. That's hilarious. But that's cool, man. So, but yeah, Joe, we are all immigrants of the United States without a doubt. As a taxpayer, it, I am concerned about stuff that happens over there. I believe in the process, the immigration process, that, you know, we're a country and we shouldn't just open up the borders to whoever comes over. We're going to see some bad things happen. It's just the way it goes. Too many people hate America. Yeah, I love the name too. Guys, I'm eating. That was like the best croissant ever. Yeah, I knew it was kind of cold, but it is starting to warm up. 15 Celsius, what is that? Oh man, dude, that's freezing. I don't know. Feels cold. Just saying 15 Celsius feels cold. Was that like 55 degrees, 60 degrees? So we didn't really leave a country that averages year-round 95 degrees, 92 degrees. You could fact check me on that. Sawadee howdy and hello. All right, let you guys take a look around. Boom. All right, guys. So where do you think I am? So you guys, I'm at the business class lounge in the airport for Thai Airways. And we already took a walk earlier. And Joe, let's see, you said something about Thailand. I think we have to worry more about the people here, not in Thailand. I mean, not really. There's not that there isn't issues in Thailand like any other place in the world, but it's definitely not as transparent, and it's just people are friendly here. Bottom line, it's people are friendly. It's kind of like if you were walking down the street in a rough neighborhood in Detroit. I mean, would you want to walk at 2 o'clock in the morning in a rough neighborhood in Detroit and you see a great group of guys hanging out outside? I mean, I'd be nervous. I don't think I'd want to do it. Over here in Thailand, normal. Do it all the time. You walk around guys sitting outside, hanging out, no issues. They'll actually greet themselves, say hello, and perfect. And they're not drinking, drunk, crazy. You want to get drunk, drinking and drunk people, you go to the bars. But again, Thailand's a super friendly place. Just people are nice and friendly here. And they're clean, which I love. Yeah. No, I got it, Joe. I know what you're referring to. You're in the United States, and I get that. And I was just talking about Thailand. Just wrap it out, man. I always like talking about how safe and nice it is here in Thailand with the people, and I know America needs help. And I just think times are changing over there, and they always do. They do everywhere. So you guys, I'm over here at the Thailand business class. Excuse me, Thai Airways business class lounge area, which is a very large area here in the airport. That's really cool. Only a few words, so Tulip only knows a few words. That's right, Joe. You come out in July, is that correct? Or you're not sure yet? I think last time we talked, or I asked you, you're coming out end of July. And there we go. So, and if you need a place to stay, let me know. I can definitely connect you with some condos, some short-term stays, long-term stays, budget stays. If you want to spend a lot of money, I do have connections pretty much everywhere to get you direct access to making your reservation. So definitely hit me up. Not sure. I'm hoping for July. Okay. It's just so you know, it's rainy. It's going to be humid. Not going to be as hot as it has been, but it does get rainy in July. That's the rainy season. To me, Jomtien is the place to be. But if you want to be where the action's at, yeah, Chiang Mai is awesome. I love Chiang Mai, and I guess the weather there is freaking phenomenal right now in Chiang Mai. It's rain, and when it rains there, it doesn't quite get as humid because it's inland. So yeah, Chiang Mai is awesome. But Joe, how long are you planning on staying in? Oh, that's right, you told me you're gonna stay until December, right? From July till December. So have you started looking into your visa? That would be something that you'll want to. I recommend getting it in Thailand. You just show up. So, and there's a couple of different options to getting your visa. But to stay that long, like July to December, you'd have to do some border runs, or you'd have to try and get your retirement visa, which, be honest with you, might be the way to go. Is go ahead and get your retirement visa, get that knocked out, and then you don't have to worry about doing border runs or anything like that. And I was talking to my friend Jimmy about it, and he might be on right now, guys. Jimmy from California. He's wanting to come back again in November, which will be his third time here this year. New guy talking out his booty. Yep. I don't know if you're meaning me, but yeah, I'm pretty new. But anyways, I have some experience, and this is just my experience about getting your visa. So if it's something that you want to talk about, getting your visa, I at least can give you the experience I have and what I did. And getting your retirement visa is very inexpensive. Well, it's not as inexpensive as getting your regular tourist visa, but the tourist visa being only 30 days with a 30-day extension. And if you want to stay longer, you need to do a border run or something of that nature, because you cannot get another extension on top of that until you leave the country. And that's what Jimmy is getting ready to do in about, I would say, a week or 2 weeks. He's going to leave the country for a day and then come right back in. And then he can stay another 30 days and then do another extension. All right, so we got some correction. Chiang Mai is really hot right now. Okay, so I'm hearing conflicting stories. Kitty, whose family lives in Chiang Mai, was telling me it's rainy and it keeps it nice and cool, so I don't know. I've only been to Chiang Mai during, I think it was January. So yeah, Chiang Mai does get hot. Does it get as humid in Chiang Mai as it does in like Pattaya or Bangkok? Mainly Pattaya. Super hot. Oh, yeah, that's right. Muay Thai school. Sweet. Did you already book it? All right. You get 60 plus 30 days visa. I'm not sure where you can get a 60 plus 30 day visa. You cannot, at least as far as we just checked out not long ago. Jimmy just came over and he wasn't able to get it. They did not offer that. They offered only a 30 plus 30. They did not offer a 60 65-day or a 60 plus 30. Unfortunately, they did at one time, and I don't believe they're doing it anymore. But that's something that's not that hard to check out. Just go to the embassy websites or the immigration websites, and you could find out. I know during COVID and then during all the special time, they had that going on. Yeah, USA get 30 plus 30. That's correct. Yeah. But there might be some loophole going through a different country. So Nat seems to think, yeah, oh yeah, just me. So Nat seems to think that there's other options, and I just don't know. I couldn't tell you offhand, other than my experience. And I'm working with Jimmy. He could not get a 60 plus 30. He had to do the 30 plus 30, leave the country, and that's what he's getting ready to do. And he paid, I want to say 4,000 baht. Maybe it was 2,000 baht. Now I'm getting it mixed up. I got to think about that. Either it's 2 or 4 to get his extension, which was crazy expensive. Yeah, no, I understand that. You've gotten the 60 plus the 30. I know each country is different, and I believe USA is one of those countries. Unfortunately, it's a 30. Unfortunately, because when I was coming here, I couldn't get a 60. But I know I came during COVID. You can get the 45-day. You could get the extended visa. There was tons of options. And I don't know the loophole. If you know of a loophole going through Cambodia or going through embassy, please let us know. We're open about listening to people have experience. This is nothing on here is anything that Google couldn't tell you or the embassies couldn't tell you. It's strictly based on my experience, Jimmy, who's here recently, and people who look online. I am not a visa agent. Matter of fact, I hire a visa agent to help me get my things sorted, along with the fees. But I was surprised when Jimmy told me how much he paid, and he didn't use an agent. He went straight in to pay for it, and it was an all-day process. And I use an agent to handle my check-in. Well, check-ins are easy now. You can do them online. But to handle check-ins, to handle visas, handle all that stuff, I use 2 agents out of Pattaya, and they do great. Love them. So yeah, if you have anything about any information that you would like to share, that's cool. This is a sharing channel. Sharing is caring. There it is. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. TikTok Visa, Jomtien 4K, 21 baht service charge versus sitting in the office queue. I agree with you, man. I use TikTok for my driver's license. It was awesome. Okay, a lawyer. Are you getting a lawyer to... If you don't mind me asking, are you getting a lawyer for financial reasons? Got it. Okay, so Jimmy, see, I was wondering if he said 2,000 or 4,000, 4,000 agent. He didn't want to use the agent, so he must have paid 2 and then sat in there all day. And he got it wrong, and he had to leave and come back. That was the bummer. And I told him, the thing with having an agent is there's no getting it wrong. They get it right. This is what they do. And gosh, what'd you do? An agent, you just have to take a photo, I think. You take your photo, give them your passport, you come back and pick it up. I believe that's all I had to do. Now, I'm on a retirement visa, and I used Manorat. So if you're familiar with Jomtien, you might be familiar with that. Dollars are approximately in English. Thank you. Please friend white marriage to obtain. Okay, how do you get married or obtain Thai nationality in dollars? Approximately. I'm not sure what he's asking. So let me ask you, Nat, is that going to Cambodia for like your what do you call it? Your border run? Is that what you're referring to? Or are you referring to that as just getting their visa? They fly into Cambodia, get a visa, and then come across. So you can explain that. That would be awesome on that visa. Yeah, the Thai Elite visa, I did look into that for sure. But since I was 50, I was 48 when I started coming over to Thailand, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to travel here a couple of years anyways. I thought about getting the visa. At the time, it was much cheaper than it is now. And then I'm like, it's so easy to get the, I think it's called an OA visa, where you get it on, you get your visa on arrival, and then you go back, or you go to the immigration, excuse me, you go to an agent, and you go from there. Yeah, good luck starting a business there, Joe. It's really difficult, but you can. If you have money, if you're coming with money, there are some new visa plans, programs that take place. I believe there's one that's a 10-year visa. So it would be good to check out with an agent, or I would check out with a visa attorney or agent, because there are some new plans out there that people come over who are early retirement, who still want to work, and they just got to show they have a certain amount of money, and then they pretty much come in. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think foreigners can obtain Thai. You can get Thai residency, and I think that's a 5-year process. And I think part of that is you got to stay in the same place 5 years. Maybe Nat will help us out with that since he's there all the time. 15 years or 15-year elite visa. Maybe he knows, but I believe that you have to be in the same area 5 years, and then you have to speak Thai, I believe, or have to be fluent in understanding it. Again, I'm just from asking other people about Thai residency. I think Mike's from Live My Ass Off, he's going for that this year. I think he's now been there 5 years consecutively and lived in places over there, filed for the same address, the whole thing. You know he's moved, but don't ask, don't tell. That's the way I look at that. Right, there we go. Thought I lost you guys. I don't know if we're still on. Okay. Let's see if what I missed here, if I missed any action. Didn't miss much of anything. Cambodia is beat, no thanks. I speak bar girl Thai, nice. So I did a video on that where teaching guys how to talk to bar girls, because I went through all that. And yeah, that's actually pretty funny. Thai, yeah. And it's a good video. It just tells you how to flirt with bar girls and their responses. Like, they'd rather be called cute than beautiful. So how do you say cute? Nalak. So it looks like Nat's been here a while. He knows some stuff, it sounds like. Nat, do you have a YouTube channel? I mean, let us know. We'd be happy to put a shout out. I may not have tons of visitors on live streams, but I do get them later. They do view my videos later for some reason. And if you want to put a shout out what your channel is, I don't mind. Matter of fact, I'd check it out after we get off here. If you're somebody who knows what you're talking about and has some tips, and maybe you're somebody who doesn't and just makes us laugh, that's cool. I don't mind. I like humor. Let's see, where are we at with time? Guys, we got like 15 minutes left. So I think I'm only doing an hour on this live stream. But I do appreciate you guys checking out the live stream. Do you guys want me to take another stroll around the business class area? I can do that. Just give me a shout out that you want me to stroll around the business class again, and I'll take a walk. Let you guys check it out. Sam Reap. I don't know the area. I really don't know it. Is that in Bangkok? It sounds like something in Bangkok. And I lived in Bangkok for a year, but I've been in pretty much Pattaya. So there you go. So you're saying we can apply in Cambodia or Laos for a 60-day visa. So that's an option I've never heard of an American doing. But I like that idea. So you fly into Cambodia and you go for your visa. If that's the case, shoot, that's a good pro tip. I'd love to find someone who's done that, rather than, hey, it's 30 days and do this 30. Just because I have guys all the time ask me about it. I've actually never been to Cambodia. I'm supposed to go this next trip. When I get back in September, I'll be going to Cambodia and Laos, and I'll be doing probably Siam Reap and the temples and the Watts and all that stuff. I'm looking forward to doing that. I'll probably do a few days in Laos and a week in Cambodia. So yeah, anyways, I want to check out that tip of letting guys traveling to Cambodia and then come across that. That would be a cool thing to let guys know about. So I'm going to do some homework on that. Maybe we'll get a video together and do a video about that, because that would be a good one to know. Construction. Nice. Okay. Dude, it seems like a lot of places did updates during COVID and really fixed up. Again, I can only speak for Thailand because I've been coming here, and just seeing how Pattaya down has changed quite a bit during COVID. They were building and doing stuff. Okay, here we go. I've hopped Cambodia twice, last 4 months, cheap flights. Okay. And you have the elite visa, so it's not even a big deal for you to come and go. You don't even have to leave. You just choose to leave. And you like Cambodia. Obviously, it sounds like you like Cambodia. I haven't been. I want to go. I saw Ryan. He went several times. I think that's what Jimmy's doing, man. He's popping on one of those vans, and I think he pays like 2,000 or 3,000 baht, and he does a visa run. Slowly dying bar after bar. I don't know, man. I've been doing Pattaya. 2019 was amazing, of course. Yeah, I think I did get the wrong guy. Sorry about that, man. But I did Pattaya 2019. Of course, during the situation, it was really bad, COVID. It was really and I went there and it was beautiful. I loved it. I actually liked it. I mean, I like all the starving people and all the stuff going on. I felt horrible. But I gotta be honest with you, man, I think it's hopping crazy now. I mean, so many new restaurants. Now, it comes to bars and all that stuff, I really don't know. I don't go to tons of those. I have heard negative stuff about Phuket really getting their prices up and being crazy. Dude, yeah, Phuket. The only time I want to go do Phuket now is for scuba diving. I'm going to Koh Samui this next year. I'm taking a buddy of mine. He got his advanced scuba. He's going to go to the next level, which I don't even know what that is, whether it's instructional scuba. I only have my normal scuba certification, so we'll go to Koh Samui and Koh Tao and do the dives over there. But Phuket is where I got my diving deal all at. And it was nice then, but you're right. I have heard nothing but negative stuff about Phuket. And it's busy and smelly and hot. Yeah, high season, I mean, you're right about high season. It does get crazy, but they're not doing as much construction. I mean, they had some going on in Pattaya, but there's not a whole bunch going on. Like right now, if you're in Jomtien, freaking Beach Road is a mess. I don't know if you've been there recently, but they've now extended the construction zone. I would say a good 25 to 30% of Jomtien Beach Road is now under construction. It's all one way for the most part. And what did you say, Gucci? Who said Gucci? Did someone say Copenhagen is Gucci? I've only went to Copenhagen for the full moon party, and it was pretty fun. I really enjoyed being in Copenhagen. And the mistake I made is try to go back the night of the full moon party. Huge mistake. Stay the night, people. Yeah, the beach road looks pretty good in Pattaya. Actually looks really good right now. They did the repave. They just finished that off. So the whole road's paved, striped, lined. It's the water system is what's impressive. It rains and it's gone. So the flooding isn't happening there anymore. But Jomtien is a freaking mess. Pattaya looks great down that beach road, but Jomtien Beach Road, ah, man. I mean, they're saying it's gonna take like 2 or 3 years. Was that in Pattaya you're referring to? Second road, I was on it today. There was no construction, but you know Thailand, they'll pull up construction any day now, and then half the block will be shut down. Second road is pretty good in Pattaya. Second road, excuse me, in Jomtien. Second road in Pattaya, I drove down that road, and it was also okay. It needs work, but they're always doing drainage, and they're always got holes everywhere and construction, so it's a mess. Kitty, I'll be on the airplane probably another couple hours. I got a couple hours here. I'm gonna hang out, do some editing of videos, and all that kind of cool stuff. Yeah, I think Kitty's getting out of here. She's probably gonna rack out. She was pretty tired today, so me leaving doesn't help at all because it gets all emotional. Again, if you guys want me to walk around the lounge a little bit, just put it on there, hey, go for a walk, and I'll walk around and show you guys the business class lounge here at Airport Thai Airways here in Bangkok. This is the main dining area part, so you can see the chef out there. Dude, you know what's interesting? You mentioned the gorgeous Russian women in Phuket. So I've been doing these hospital visits recently for my kidney stone. And Kitty and I are sitting in there in the urology department, and getting my checkup. And there's this guy in a wheelchair. I mean, I think he was 87 years old, and sharp, dude was sharp, but he's in a wheelchair doing some of her checkup, and his wife, beautiful. I mean, like, holy cow. And she's probably in her 30s, maybe 40s, but thin, dark hair, spoke English, and she was from Ukraine, and he was from Great Britain. And it was crazy just to talk to her, and I was like, holy cow, she spoke great. And yeah, the women there, I don't know if that's where he met her at, but they both live in Jomtien. They've lived in that area for 17 years. So we talked. Just walked out. Yes, they look like walked out of James Bond movie. Yeah, sometimes, and that's what this woman looked like. And we're in the urology department, and she's dressed up in matching clothes, and of course she's upset about, she can't go back to Russia or Ukraine yet. She's hoping someday that they'll win whatever the conflict, the war over there, and she'll be able to go back to her country and say the medical care in Ukraine is the best in the world. Yada yada yada. I don't know. I think medical care in Thailand's great, honestly. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I'm not gonna do a full walk around, but maybe I'll just stand up, stretch out for a minute and show you guys around for a brief minute. Dude, trust me, I know how that is. For me, I'm more attracted to Asian girls, so, and I live in Thailand. I mean, taking your eyes off people is really difficult. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like Thailand is the medical care. Now, if you look at my video, I get a lot of people who are upset because they're defending the United States medical care, and I'm like, you guys are crazy to think that America's okay. I mean, sure, we got great universities. I mean, dude, you don't make Russians smile. They don't smile. I think that's what you're saying, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, US, I mean, for you to say it's 13th, I would even be challenging that. I can't even see how it being that high with all the European countries out there and stuff. All right, guys, I'm gonna walk around. So give me a split second. All right, you guys, I am in Bangkok at the airport, at the business class lounge, and we're gonna take a quick walk around. And we'll do this again for some of you guys who just tuned in. I get guys tuning in, tuning out. But this is a cool little live stream, letting you guys take a look at what the business class has got to offer. Tons of little cakes. These little sandwiches, they're dry as can be. They only had a bunch of mayonnaise and stuff, which they have these dips. And cakes and soda pops and beer. Ice cream, which I'll grab ice cream later because I love ice cream and all this food. And the food here is actually really good. I had this beef and red wine sauce. It's actually very, very good. Curry. Oh, noodles and hot dogs, kind of gross. Looks like fish. Sea bass. Oh man, sea bass. Mushrooms. But you guys, this is the business class lounge for Thai Airways. And I'm not even flying Thai Airways. I'll be on Air Asiana. And they share the lounge. And this is the newer side of the lounge. Cartoons. So this is the main entrance for the lounge right here, and then over here you have the first class where you can sit, and they have a dine-in service, and the bar you can go to. We'll take a look at the bar. Let's just take a look at the bar. It's not too many people. We don't want to put people on camera it doesn't want to be. So here's the bar. Howdy. And you guys, you can get all these mixed drinks. No extra cost. Kind of cool. Look at that, Singapore sling. And they got lots of top shelf. I don't know if those are top shelf. I don't know. You guys tell me. And then cappuccinos, coffees, espressos. Which is cool. Again, the Thai lounge. And if you guys leave a comment, I will get to them after we get done doing this little walkabout in the lounge. So if I wasn't sitting in the lounge, I'll show you where I'd be sitting at. So in this lounge, this business class lounge, you have showers, which is freaking awesome. If you guys have never used them, to be able to, if you have long layover, I do use them. The showers are great. All right, here we go. Here's an empty area. So if you weren't in this business class lounge, you'd be sitting right there. See those seats? Or down there. They don't open the down there area except for about 45 minutes before the flight, because you line up there. So usually there's lines of people up here, and then an hour before the flight, they open up this section, which is crazy. So yes, this lounge is humongous. And it's the business class lounge. And the crazy thing is, if you are watching this, we're gonna walk the whole lounge and you'll see just how big it is. It is huge. More food. And this was crowded earlier, about an hour ago when I first got here. All this was crowded with people. You guys want nuts? Joe gave me $5 for nuts. All right, we're just gonna walk across. Another bar over there. And this is how big the lounge is. I mean, you can just see, again, you'd be sitting right there. And this lounge, and then this is the older section. So this is where the older section of the lounge is at. And again, it still keeps going. More food, guys. More food. More of the same cakes. I didn't understand that question. I didn't see it all. I'll come back to it, guys. Sorry. I missed a question there. So more of the shower rooms right here. So you can just see how big this lounge is. Huge. More food. Just kind of cup up here. So the sandwiches. So if you like those Thai sandwiches, I'm not a big fan. And you get wine, beer. And this lounge closes at 2 a.m. in the morning when my flight leaves. So about 1 o'clock, I'll be heading to my gate. Since I have the business class, I'll be getting on pretty early, I would think. And it's a big plane. Oh, I get to fly was it A380 or something, like the double-decker plane. So more food right here. Ooh, rice, vegetables. This looks like lasagna. Oh no, it's some sort of vegan meal there. This looks pretty good. If shrimp or any fish is sitting out, I wouldn't touch it. That's me personally, guys. All right. And then the other entrance is right there with some private rooms. So you can see just how big it is. The lounge here is huge. Yeah, I believe it's 12 o'clock right now. So I got 2 more hours. I'll probably start working on some videos. That's probably what I'll do when I'm waiting. I'm trying to read the comments as we're talking and walking. Playroom. No kids. I almost got a cup of coffee and I'm like, I want to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I bet they serve food right when you board. I think business class does that. You get food right away all the damn time. I'm just hoping they don't serve until the morning. And if not, I'm probably going to ask for, hey, I just want breakfast. I don't care about having a full dinner meal on the airplane. even though it should be probably pretty good. But who turns down food when you fly on business class? Pretty much nobody. Anyways, guys, if you haven't tuned in, you would go, the ticketing and all that stuff, the front of the airport's over there. And when you get done with your immigration passport, come down the escalator, or you walk across if you don't have business class, come down the escalator, and here it is. So it tells you how close we are. And again, if you're walking across or whatever, you get to be in with all this riffraff. Look at that. The cattle class. Is this the only time I get to say cattle class about humans? Riffraff, yeah. Yeah, you probably guess how old I am. Me using those terms. Riffraff. But this is a nice lounge. I mean, there's not a whole bunch you could say about it. It's very nice. Let's see if we got my flight. Here we go. There we go. Gate open. Gate is open. 2 hours. And what do you guys think of all the fake rubber plants? What do you guys think? The one thing that the rubber plants are good for is sound barriers. It's kind of cool. Again, showers, check-in right there. This is a private area right here if you're in meetings, or if you're on the phone, or if you're doing a live stream like I'm doing. All right. This is the big old chair I was talking about where I sit at. Most comfortable chair in this place. All right. Boom. All right, got 5 in the chat still, 6 in the chat. So guys, we just did our walk around. Business class, Thai Airways. I'm flying Air Asiana. Again, I get to fly a 380, a A380, fly in one. I've never flown in one before. And apparently it has a bar in there. So that's gonna be fun. All right. We're gonna stay on a little bit longer, just a little bit longer, guys. All right. Yeah, A380, that's it. Bar on the top floor. That's what I was told. Again, I've never been on one, so I have no idea. I'm actually looking forward to going to the bar and 30,000 feet or whatever it is. All right, let's check some comments. Let's see if you guys said anything. And if not, no big deal. Only got like 7 guys in here. All right, yeah, we got a couple comments. What? All right, shower on there as well. There's a shower on the plane. I've never known. Love the fake plants, dude. So many fake plants. My grandpa used to tell me about riffraff. Yeah. Yeah, it's a funny one. It's an English expression. Oh, riffraff is? Okay. Like Thailand's kind of like the banking system. You gotta make it work for you. I am 100% agree with you, that one guy. I think Thailand, you can make it work. Jimmy, which he was kind of my experiment, on a $3,000 budget for 3 months. So, and he's right in the middle of this trip right now. He's got a month and a half left, and he's doing all right. And that included his condo, the motorbike rental, all sorts of stuff. So, I only come because of low season. Thailand's nickname, Scumland. 1 p.m. here in Tampa. Yeah, 12:09 a.m. A little bit later now, of course. Okay, gorgeous women. We already talked about that. Boom. All right. So we're caught up. I've never flown on an Emirates plane, so I have no idea. But I'll be on an A380 from across the ocean, basically, and in business class, and I'll be in the very front. I think row number 3 is where I'm at. I will be doing a video. I don't know if I'm going to do it on the way. I'm not sure when I'm doing my video, but I will do the A380 video. Those videos seem to do well. All my airline videos do well. Let's see, economy class. Am I missing something? I don't know anything about Boeing planes wrecking once a week. All the scams. Oh, Thailand Scamland. Okay, Scamland. I have never heard that before. I know there are scams here. I think there are scams everywhere. I am definitely not familiar with Thailand scams other than the jet skis, which I do warn people about. I'm like, no matter who you get it from, rent at your own risk. It's too easy to scam people on it. And it's just too easy. I just don't put myself out there. I use common sense whenever I do anything in Thailand for the most part. And I knock on lots of wood. I don't believe I've ever been scammed yet. The most involved in what I believe could have been a scam is the taxi cab driver charging me an extra couple hundred baht for the tollway above and beyond the price, which I was going to tip him that anyways. So I'm like, okay. So now every time before I get on the taxi, I will say using tollway and how much. And now that I can understand a little more Thai and read it, and not read Thai, but I know how to look at the signs and go, oh, that's not 200 baht. I now can go in and kind of say, no, that's not 200 baht for toll, it's 30 baht. A lot of scams. You know, I mean, I've heard of a lot of scams being in Thailand. I just haven't personally ran into anything or any experience of people trying to rip me off here. When I was in the Philippines, oh man, I felt like I was being ripped off every which way I turned. And they're speaking Tagalog, and I remember sitting in a car with one guy, and I'm like, hey, you guys all speak English here? And he, sure enough, started speaking English to me after I said that. I think I made him nervous. Yeah, I know quite a bit more of the Thai language. I can't say it. I definitely can understand it. Like when Kitty, my Thai girlfriend's having a conversation with her friends, her Thai friends, and she tries to speak English, by the way. But when she's speaking Thai to her buddies, I pretty much can make out a lot what they're saying. Yeah, make sure you have pretty close to the exact change. Keep in mind, the law says they're required to carry change with them, but I don't know if that's ever enforced. What's cool about the taxi system in Bangkok is you can use scan. They all have scan, which is direct payment. So, which is perfect if you're somebody who lives here. You hopefully have a Thai bank account and you just scan it and there you go. But if you're a visitor, yeah, a lot of visitors don't know. Hey, just exact change. And I do believe the taxi scams are out there for sure. That would be the thing that I would worry about the most, is taxi scams. Again, I don't know of a whole bunch of scams other than little stuff. I mean, I'm sure they exist, without a doubt. In every country they exist. I agree with you 100% on that one as well. Don't let your guard down. And I like to think I don't, especially if I go to bars. I was with one of my YouTube subscribers. We went to a bar, I won't say the name, but it was off Walking Street. And I had just told him, and he might be watching now, might be one of you guys, don't hand him your credit card. You go in, and he hands him his Wise card, the exchange card. And they said they took it back. They brought it back a minute later. Said this isn't working. Then he gives them another card. Took it back. They came back. Said, oh, it's not working. He ends up, I forget where he got the money from, or if he went to the bank to grab it and pay. But we will start walking out of the place, and his phone starts beeping at him. Well, it's basically all these charges are showing up on his cards all of a sudden. And he sits there and tells the manager as he's walking out of the bar, hey, you guys just, instead of being 1,000 baht bill and it being like over 3,000 baht for whatever. So total scam. And I knew that was coming. I know better than to give someone my credit card. Never give out your credit card. At least most every restaurant will bring the credit card reader to you and you kind of tap. So it's pretty simple. The fact that he gave his card like right after I told him, hey, don't give out your card. And he's like, no worries, I have this bank. And sure enough, it was a pain in the ass for him. Oh, and then it gets better. He left his credit card after all that in the credit card machine. So that's what happens if you drink too much. So never let your guard down. Don't drink too much. And we were on Walking Street. I had another buddy, he got scammed on his Wise card, and they actually reimbursed him $4,000. And it was he came with me in 2019 and also 2021, and he came again. And before he came, he didn't use his card for 2 years and noticed that all of his money was gone out of his Wise account, and he had like $4,000 in there. And he was able to track it back and say, look, I wasn't even in that country. Here's my information. And they reimbursed him everything. And there was all a bunch of miscellaneous small charges that over a year's time. So guys, I am in Thailand still at the airport, the business class for Thai Airways. And that's kind of what it looks like. Lots of fake trees everywhere, guys. Lots of fake trees. And they close at 2 o'clock in the morning. And it's what, 12 o'clock now, 12:30? All right, let's take a look. What was that comment? Cash is God, cash is gold, cash is God is what you said, yeah. The book detailing, the scams. Oh, Thailand, scam land, 50 common scams. Can't even say it right. So I guess you can buy a book on it. I mean, if you're that worried about it and you want to avoid every scam possible, I'd say buy the book. What the heck? I won't buy the book. I just use common sense. I'll be honest with you. If you guys use common sense, for the most part, you're pretty good. I mean, and then some people might consider things a scam and it's not. So they have what they call a ping pong show. If you guys have heard of the ping pong show. Walking Street, and they basically ping pong show. You agree to it, they get excited, they take you to the cab, everybody's happy, and they're like, oh, you don't have to pay for the cab or nothing. You get in the car, they drive you on the outside of town, and then they drop you off. And then you do this, you go to this ping pong show with a lady popping ping pongs out of her, you know what I mean, and then you want to go back, and then the cabbies make the price very, very high to go back. We're talking thousands of baht. So you get stuck on the outside of town. I have heard of that. Never been involved in that. Isan Builders Club, they're all got scammed. Wow. Wow, 40,000 USD. That's a lot of money to get scammed out of. I would hate to get scammed out of 40,000 USD. Heck, man. All right, let's take a look around. Here we go. That's where all the food's at, right there. There's not many people in here now. It's pretty empty here. Yeah, 40K. I couldn't imagine getting scammed out of 5,000 or $2. Again, if I've been scammed, I don't know it. Book your flight. Oh, great question. Here, let me answer that question real quick. So I've booked first class or business class flights 2 ways. If I'm using United, Airlines or ANA, I use my credit card points and go directly through the website. I run my business out of the credit card, so I get lots of points, and so I'm always getting upgrades, and some of them are free, don't pay anything, no points, no nothing. I just get an upgrade, and then I upgrade to the next. And then I now use a company called Skylux, and they hunt around for flights for me. I give them my budget, I give them my dates. I'm super flexible on my dates, and so this flight here, you guys are gonna love it. Business class on Asiana Air from Bangkok to LAX. A round trip was $3,100, and that's just dirt cheap. And hopefully the flights are good, because it makes me nervous because they're so cheap. So I use, again, Skylux. I do have an agent I work with. A couple times he gives me high prices, so I never take the first or second or even third bid he gives to me. I wait a little bit, and then he does first class flights as well. And then he definitely works with me and works with the budget. I told him, hey, if you can get me a flight for $3,000, and of course I fudged on it. He did it for $3,100. I took it, so I went $100 over, because I didn't think he was gonna find one. To be honest with you, I was expecting to pay $4,000 on United round trip, or use my points, which I probably would have used my points and paid roughly about, with points and cash, I pay about $2,000. But anyways, check them out, Skylux. And I'd be more than happy to share my agent's name with you guys. He is an Indian guy. If you guys don't care, I don't care. Speaks great English. He's out of Los Angeles, I think. Anyways, I hope that answered your question about what I do. And I did not find it any cheaper to book. Doesn't matter what country you're in. I heard a rumor that if you have a VPN and you set it to Spain and you use Google search, it searches for even cheaper flights. I have no idea. I saw that on TikTok. There you go. My friend didn't lose, so he lost his money on Wise and got it back. It was just a pain in the ass to get it back. Never take a tuk-tuk in Bangkok. Yeah. So my experience with tuk-tuks in Bangkok is 1/2 of the price they ask for. That's usually, I usually go straight to 1/3. Like, it's from Nana to, here we go. From Soy Nana to Cowboy is usually about 300 baht. You guys, it's walkable. It's not that far. So I'm like 100 baht. And then we ended up negotiating for 200 baht, but my feet were sore, and I'm like, all right, $6, I'm getting a ride down the street, literally. So if that tells you something, tuk-tuks are crazy, but what's cool is they're fun to ride. I say try them at least once. No, it's not a first class ticket for 3,000. That was for business class. So if I said first class, I apologize. I mean business class. First class, I have no idea. I've done the first class flights on short flights in the States. So I go from LAX to San Luis Obispo. I will fly first class for that one. ANA is awesome. You didn't like ANA? I loved ANA. It was awesome. I love it. So real quick, on economy, check this out. If you book directly through the airline on economy, a lot of times United is really good about it. They send you an offer right away for upgrade for X on your flight. So just so you know, when you book directly first class, you're gonna pay a lot of money. Well, they don't even have first class overseas. I think they only use economy, and then premium, and then business. So their business is their one, and it's a lay flat seat, but they send you the upgrade notice right away. You pay $600 and some points, and now you get your upgrade. So that's how I tend to book when I was flying on United, and I'll fly United again, I'm sure. because it cost me $800 from LAX to yeah, like, dude, I've had my longer days. 2019, let's just say that, my first year coming here. What kind of car service are you looking for? You want a driver, or do you want to rent a car and drive it yourself? Because I do have some connections with Thai rental car, but I also found another agency, and then there's an online company that does this rental car where you pay and they drop it right off at your hotel or your condo, and then they pick it up. Okay. Yep. Well, when you get closer, let me know. Drivers can be kind of costly, um, but you can find them cheap. Maybe 1,000 baht a day, kind of a thing. If you have a car, it's cheap. If you don't have a car and you're using their car, you're talking 2,000 to 3,000 baht per day for the driver and the car, which is cheap for American prices, but in Thailand, it's pretty high. Emirates is supposed to be the top airline for their business class product. I also flew Starlux. If you've heard of Starlux, not Skylux. Skylux is an agency. Starlux is a Taiwanese airline, and I flew the business class product there, and it was amazing. And I did a video. You can check it out on my channel. Go back and take a look at the Starlux video. Didn't do as well as I thought, probably because I kind of botched the video editing, but whatever. Amateur editor here. Not like I'm making money off YouTubing or anything like that. I have more fun yapping. But anyways, guys, I'm actually over my time. I'm actually been on for an hour and a half, and we're going to call it like right here. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate you guys just chilling out, and hopefully you guys will tune into some new videos. I'll be dropping some new content about Thailand, and if you are a subscriber member, the benefit is you get to see all my old videos that I delete. I just put them on to members only. You get to see some bloopers here and there, and I will be putting out there my advanced content on my van life. So I leave here and I go to live in a van, but I will put that for everybody to view for sure. But you guys, I really appreciate you guys tuning in, hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys when I'm in America. How about that? All right, guys, stay safe, stay sane. Peace.